Hello. Last time I asked whether A or B was bigger, and when choosing between endgame moves, it's of course very important to consider the best moves for both sides locally. So we don't only have to think about this black move, but also what would be the next natural white move in this area. So, for instance, like this white Kosumi would be good, but white could be even more severe here and go for this attachment if black doesn't play here next. And this will be quite annoying for black. If black tries to capture the stone, then white either has the option of cutting off this black stone in this cutting off this black stone, or black could also go for this ko, but that's also quite annoying for black. And if black blocks from this side, then white can pull back, and there's still this double P pair left, still threatening to cut this one stone off. So that's a big move for sure for white. But also in this lower right corner, this monkey jump would also be quite big. It takes away a lot of points, and depending on when white plays it, it might even be Santa. Black might want to come back and protect the corner territory. So you could at this point start counting, okay, which of those two white moves is bigger, but both are pretty big. So the main difference is that this black move has some real follow-ups to it, to this white shape. While this black move is only points. So while the white move is kind of Santa, the black move is totally Gota. So it's hard to give classify moves absolutely as Santa or Gota in a early end game like this. Since moves around here, it's hard to say whether it's absolutely necessary to respond or not. But to simplify it a bit, we could say that this area down here would be what we call reverse Santa. It's Santa for white, but Gota for black. This area up here is almost like a double Santa. It has some follow-ups for both players. So for those reasons, A is a little bit bigger than B. And the same could probably be said about a move around here. I could have made this maybe option C. It's also quite a big move, but it's completely Gota. It's only about points. While this move has some effect on the eye shape of this whole white group. So if white doesn't answer for this whole white group, let's see, let's pass for white. Then black has this peep later on. White might need to fix this connection here. Black has this peep, and we can see that this whole white group is starting to lose its eye shape. And white is not going to die with the group, but it's annoying and might be costly for white. White might lose a few points while handling it. So in the game, white is going to respond to this move locally here at M18. But first it's just going to get some other exchanges in. So white starts with this move. I don't think there's any reason you have to play this right now, but this is always a good endgame exchange. White wants to get in sometime before the end of the game. This means that when black captures here, later on when white Ataris, black can't connect. So it just gains a little bit in the corner. But of course we have to ask ourselves whether it's really Santa for white. If it's only threatening to capture one stone, then black wouldn't respond. So let's see what happens if black plays away. And here of course the problem is that white has this Atari. And then like this. But actually it's not working right away. Like if white connects now, black can just kill these white stones. So it's a little bit more complicated. White needs to prepare first before starting this. Prepare with this forcing move. And capturing these 3 stones will be quite big at this stage of the game. So let's say black protects. Then white can cut off these stones in the center like this. So there is a real follow-up here to this white move. It's not only about threatening capturing one stone. Therefore black responds. Then white plays the monkey jump in the lower right. Actually, it's a bit unclear if this is really Santa. It seems like Kotogo is saying that black could think about trying to get some forcing moves against the big white group first before responding down here. In the game, black just responds, keeping it simple. And it is true that the black group down here is not connected up to this area yet, so yeah, it's not only points that black has to worry about, it's also black does have to live with this group. And it would be too slow for, at this point, this move would surely not be Santa for white, so at this point, black would continue on with getting some forcing moves up here, so white just wanted to get one exchange in and then comes back up here. So we see the result is that sort of black got this sort of A move from before in center in the end. White made some exchanges, but white did have to come back. And white made a quick exchange down here, but basically black still has the option later on to take to play next here. White has not gotten this area in center yet. Okay, so next up black plays a Hani here. And now it's an interesting choice here whether white should cut this stone off or back off with a good shape here at B. So B is obviously a better shape. It looks very pretty, sort of a double table shape. But if it's working to kill the black stone with the cut at A, it seems like that might be better on points. So white has to do some reading here to decide whether it's worthwhile to try to kill the stone or whether white is forced to back off with B. So try to see what would happen if white cut at A, what would happen if white backs off at B, decide which is better on points. Leave your guess in the comments and check back tomorrow to see how the game continues.